What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jarrell Smith, aka ThaVikin, aka Smitty, aka you know what it is. Now, just a couple months ago, I was sleeping on my golf floor. Really had nowhere to go, no money. I ended up getting a couple jobs. I got 2 jobs, the third shift and the first shift, both full time. I got my own car, my own place, and everything. Now everybody want to see how I'm living. So, for all the fans out there, from my IG fans, my Facebook fans, everybody on Twitter, everybody that follows me, everybody that don't, everybody that need to know about me, my YouTube pages, followers, and all that, I'm finna show y'all how I'm living. So this is what I do on my free time, and this is what I have with me right now. Most of my material is still back in Milwaukee, back home, so I'm here in Texas, so this is the stuff that I have with me. So I'm finna take you into my crib and show you what I've been doing. Here we go. I ain't finna show y'all no address or nothing, so So this is it, y'all. This is how I'm living. 1 bedroom, nothing too much. So I'm gonna show you everything that's out here right now. These are all poetry. Every last one of them. These are all different. I'm looking for some sponsors, some investors. I have a lot to say. I really can't say all the things that I want to because I work so much and trying to pay bills, but this section right here is all poetry. So if you go follow my YouTube page, and I actually have a blog site with some poetry on it as well. So I'm just gonna take y'all around and show y'all everything, explain what's going on. This whole table right here, these are all poems I wrote while I was in jail. If you can see this one, it says prisoner requests. I just wrote everything that I wanted to say. This one right here, this is actually the back of a request release for property and money. So just to show y'all that I was really locked up, and this is what I was doing my free time, trying to stay busy, keep my mind fresh. But now that I'm out, I'm working too much. I don't have time for anything, so I am looking for sponsors. I'm looking for somebody to come invest in me, that'll invest in me and my music and my vision and the things that I want to do to improve this nation and my city. So right here is the table of some important poetry. Okay, this one right here, the 2 pages, this is a poem that I wrote to Emmett Smith, the Smith to Smith. This is actually on my poetry blog, and you can go see that. This right here, this is The Shape of You. This is inspired by Ed Sheeran's song. I actually wrote and tried to retweet him and try to reach out to him to see what's going on, but I don't think that's him that's talking to me because they've been talking crazy. But I'm gonna keep it pushing, I'm gonna keep it moving and try to see what it picks up. This one right here, this is a poem written to Griff. This is my coach that died in high school, and I miss him. He was my ace. He was my dad. He was all of the above. So when he died, I actually wrote this poetry and entered a poetry contest. Come to find out, I was a little overage for the poetry contest, but I submitted it, and they ended up giving me a check as well with the certificate. So what I did was, the check was only like $10 or something, but that was a stepping stone for me to keep going with it. So I cashed the check. I think I got some food or something, or got some flowers, and took it to Griff's grave. And the certificate I actually gave to his wife. So his wife had that certificate somewhere, and a copy of this poem that I submitted. This right here, this is a poetry wrote for Red. This is my uncle that died. When I submitted it to his wife, she really liked it. So this is the card that they made. That was on the eulogy and everything. So that was back in 2010. So just think about it. I still been writing ever since. I never stopped writing. It's just I got stuff everywhere. Now I'm trying to find a sponsor so I can actually push all of this. So this is a poetry book that I made up in high school. She said I did a great job. I got an A-, and I think I just kept going with it. I just never stopped. All of these are different poetry that I may revise or add to them. So this is to share more poetry This is another one from jail. This is a random one. I wrote some Valentine's Day poetry for a special young lady multiple times. I write on anything, so postcards, sticky notes, tabs, whatever. Like this, a book of sticky tabs has at least about maybe 10 poems in here, all different. So I'm just looking for a sponsor so I can really put all this stuff out here the right way. So now, going to the bedroom. This is more poetry. Now, this is not even all the poetry that I have posted. This is not nearly none of all the poetry that I have. I have way more back at my home in Milwaukee. So just imagine, I can take each one of these poems that I'm looking at right here and turn them into songs that I want. But I haven't yet because I'm waiting for the right person to do it, to help me with it, to help expand my brand. So this is Mo Poetry. These are all different poems. None of these are the same. All different titles. So I'm ready to put some work in, but obviously I'm working too much, trying to pay bills, and I'm the only one that's doing it. So I'm looking for a sponsor, somebody that invests in me right. So we go to the bathroom. So nothing too shabby about the bathroom, nothing too special. Excuse the PJs, y'all. I just got out the shower, about to go to third shift later on. So here we have Mo Poetry. A couple of these were actually wrote when I was working at a warehouse. Times are getting slow when we was working, and I wanted to stay busy and keep up. Stay up. So some of these have, I'm gonna just show you real quick. Some of these have like parameters for different stuff. So I don't want to give out the company information, but some of these have parameters and all that type of stuff on the back of them. So I write on anything. So this is more poetry. So this is only partial that I have here with me in Texas. I still have more back home in Milwaukee. Here's some Mo Poetry. All different. So couple of them are songs as well and poetry. Some more poetry down here and songs. Well, let's see what we got. My refrigerator, I ain't got much in my refrigerator. A lot of water, juices, fruits. Too much. I really don't have time to eat, and so I gotta grab a lot of stuff on the go. So in the freezer, a lot of frozen stuff, quick stuff to go, like more songs. So these are some songs as well. So I have so much material, but I don't have the time to actually put everything out because I'm working so much. I work 16 hours a day on average, and I only get like 2 hours of sleep. So you do the math. My writing style with these are all poetry, but what I do is if I get a writer's block, I'll write the title and then come back to it. These are all different titles, ready to be finished, and I have thoughts in my head just ready to go, but I actually want to sit down and take my time and work on them, but I don't. I work so much, so if I can get a sponsor to help me out, help me pay these bills, then we gonna make some millions regardless. So this right here, this is a stove full of stuff that's ready to be cooked. All these notebooks are pretty much majority filled with songs, different ideas and everything. Well, dang, they're completely filled with songs. Notebook completely filled with songs, and I also make my own beats, so I'm a writer or publisher. So like I said, I'm just looking for the right sponsor so I can start pushing this. I got so much of it and it's just been sitting here. It's actually time to put it to work. So what we gonna do is we gonna try to find a way to find a sponsor. So there's a lot of people out here doing material, but their content, it doesn't have no substance. So all mine do have substance. These are more songs, I wrote a song for Rihanna, one of Rihanna's songs. I wrote a song for Business Boy. I went to high school with him, and me and him have a story together. He probably don't know it. He probably don't remember, but I do. But so these are all songs ready to be cooked. Notebooks full of songs. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notebooks. So if I had a sponsor right now, I can probably drop a good 5 straight albums and a good 3 mixtapes. And that's not even including what I have in my tablet or in my computer or just other papers laying around. So I don't pull everything out yet, but this is just the gist of it. So y'all can see how I'm living. Living room, 1 bedroom and bath. That's it. Kitchenette. I'm by myself, y'all. That's all I need. So look at all this poetry. So go follow my poetry blog. Go follow Storybird. I want to write some kids stories as well. I'm on Storybird. You can find me there. Follow my YouTube channel. I just got a new skit that came out called The Uber Cop. A lot of people love it. It's full of energy. It's new material. It's fresh. It's funky. And it's family friendly orientated. So I just want everybody to just take heed that I do right, and I'm trying to get on the right way. So this is just a big crib full of pain right now. Full of pain. Look, jail. This all pain. So just think about so many stories that I have that I'm ready to explore. I was facing 20 years flat. I had to fight that, end up losing a lot. I lost a lot, y'all. So it's just some of my pain, y'all. If any investors out there, this is Jarrell Smith, aka ThaVikin, aka you know what it is, and I'm ready to get on the right way. So everybody have a blessed day, have a good night. I'm about to go work third shift, tired as hell in the morning, but I'm sacrifices. So this is what I'm trying to do to get on. So anybody ready to mess with my stove, I'm ready to start cooking. What's happening? It's your boy, ThaVikin. I holla.